All right, well, let's look now at your sporting action and for the latest on the Netball World Cup, which is currently underway in Cape Town. Let's cross live to our sports reporter, Liezl Olivier. Liezl, thank you so much for joining us. What is the latest from the Netball World Cup? How have the Proteas been faring up so far? Liezl, are you still there?
To the Cape Town International Convention Centre in Cape Town, where you can no doubt see and hear that there's lots of excitement in the air as South Africa is getting ready to face Sri Lanka in their second preliminary stage 1 match. Loads of excitement that is awaiting us, and with me I've got my two analysts, Sino and Kenny. Ladies, thank you for joining us once again. Firstly, I just wanted to know, Sri Lanka, they're doing really well as Asian champions, but they have been struggling in World Cup tournaments. Kenny, maybe you can tell us, what can we expect from them this afternoon?
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Liezl. They've, in the previous sort of World Cup tournaments, they've come in the bottom two, and it's always been a match between them and Singapore, who are the lowest ranked team in the World Cup. And I think the issue with them is that they just don't have the competition when it comes to domestic league. They only have one player, which is their tall shooter, Tajini, who's playing in the Victorian League, which is our second league in the Australian League. So they don't really have the opportunities to play at that level when it comes to competition. And it definitely is reflected when it comes to, pressure situations in a World Cup tournament.
I think I can say with relative safety that we will win this match. What can we expect from the South Africans today? Will they be testing more combinations?
Yeah, Liezl, so I think relatively we know we're going to win this match. I think we can also just use this match to try out different combinations, rest some players, especially for tomorrow's game. So we can use this game to just, I don't want to call it practice, but to just try out new players, see what we can do differently for tomorrow's game, rest some players where we can, and get most players to just get some court time as well in this game.
Sri Lanka also has the tallest player at this year's tournament, 2.06 meters, and I suppose she is a big threat on court.
Yes, absolutely. If you look at the previous World Cup, she was the highest scoring goal shooter from the whole tournament. So definitely someone to look at, and definitely a big mark for Sri Lanka. I think what South Africa needs to do is be able to turn the ball before it gets into the circle, so it alleviates the pressure between Karla and Pumza, because that is a massive height difference in that circle.
Will tomorrow's match against Jamaica be in the back of their minds? Or do you think the South Africans will be completely focused, taking it one match at a time?
I think the best thing to do, Liezl, is to focus one match at a time, and then once they're done with this match, go back home, go back to the drawing board, use this match to see what did we do right, what can we do better for tomorrow's game. So it's probably at the back of their minds, but later after this game they can deal with that. But right now we deal with Sri Lanka, use it, and prepare for tomorrow.
And I suppose they must also use this match to get a better goal difference, because tomorrow's match against Jamaica will determine who finishes top of the table, and that is so big. We can expect, I suppose, a lot of goals from the South African side.
Yes, I think so. I think we're here at the World Cup, and the aim is to put into practice what you've been working on for the past 4 years. And yes, you're taking it one game at a time, but it literally is just about sticking to your structures and sticking to your game plan, because if your game plan and the discipline and the consistency is there, you're going to find yourself in that top 4, find yourself playing in a semi-final, find yourself playing in a gold final. So I think that's what the South Africans are focusing on now, ensuring that they're putting into play what Noma Plama has taught them and being consistent with it. And if they do those basics right, then they will land up where they need to. Definitely need to score high, because if you look at the score yesterday between Jamaica and Sri Lanka, it was 105 to Jamaica to 25 to Sri Lanka. They are currently top of our log at the moment, and they had a bigger margin against Wales. So yes, we definitely are chasing the scoreboard today, and I think we definitely can score a high average today.
Also had a chat to Jamaica's assistant coach Rob Wright earlier today, and I asked him whether the Jamaican players will be intimidated tomorrow with the South African crowd. You can hear they're very loud and very loyal. And he said no, the Jamaicans are used to big crowds like this. the Sri Lankans not so much?
I don't think so. I don't think so, not at all. And Jamaica, yes, maybe they don't get intimidated, but we're going to be loud, we're going to be proud. I'm probably going to lose my voice tomorrow, so we're really, really excited. We're going to make a noise now, preparing for tomorrow. So Sri Lanka, not so much, but Jamaica, we're going to be louder tomorrow's game.
Do you think Norma Plummer will give her younger, inexperienced players more opportunity today?
Absolutely. I think Norma would be looking to get her full bench out today, see what combinations are working, see what needs to be refined, because we're lucky in that this is the opportunity that we've been given in terms of the team that we're playing, where we can put our full bench out there. Because if something doesn't work tomorrow against Jamaica, she needs a plan B, plan C, or just different options for her to pull from her arsenal.
Well, Rod Wright called her very skillful and very, very clever. And I suppose we'll be able to see this against Sri Lanka tonight.
Yeah, definitely we're going to see that tonight. And like, Kenny has said, this is the game to figure everything out, because our big game is tomorrow. And Norma Plummer, as you're saying, is a very clever coach. And we're going to see that tonight, leading to tomorrow's game.
I quickly want to touch on just the Australian game, this morning's Australian match where they beat Tonga. They just seem like the number one team in the world that they are.
Oh, that's why they are the number one team in the world. The depth in that squad is completely unmatched, and that's why they have chasing their 12th title if they win this Netball World Cup. Australia knows how to win. They come to win, and it's shown in every single match that they play. If you see them play against the top 3 teams in the world, the goal average is 1 or 2. So you expect them to come out, game in, game out, scoring high scores.
Thank you so much, ladies. Yes, that is what we've got for you from the Cape Town International Convention Centre. The game against Sri Lanka, South Africa versus Sri Lanka, will be starting within a few minutes. Loads of excitement. We'll be chatting to you again. Back to you in studio.
That is Liezl Olivier, of course, coming to us live from the Netball World Cup out in Cape Town.